up, guys? Today I am here at Quality Auto Center in Ramsey, about to test drive this nice 2012 E70 X5m. It is fully optioned, as you can see, with the very new LCI updated sat nav and all these nice goodies, nice electronic goodies. But what you guys care about the most is how it drives. So let's go ahead and show you that. We'll do a little run on the highway and then we'll take the way back through town. So it's a 555 horsepower twin turbo V8. So how does that translate to the road? Well, first is it's all-wheel drive, so all that torque is applied directly to the ground via a very nice gearbox. It's not a traditional double clutch, it's actually an automatic. However, it is very potent and it does the job. So all you do is you step on the throttle, and it will gladly get up and go. So the nice thing about this is, at the end of the day, it is an SAV, a sports activity vehicle. So it's very comfortable. This is my buddy Adolfo. So we have a good GPS system in here. Let's just show you really quick. So the immediate vibe this gives me is it's very similar to the E90, E60 era. Very similar iDrive setup, same gauge cluster. The only really different thing is the gearbox, but the heads-up display is exactly the same as my M5. The steering wheel is nice and thick, and the steering feel is very, very heavy weighted, and not artificially either. It feels very, very connected to the road. And just talk about this motor. This motor is just something else. This particular one is fitted with a Passport radar. So you don't really get the top end like the E60, but what you do get a lot of is low end torque. It's a nice sounding Legacy there. Alright guys, so my other mount broke apparently, so you can't see my face, but I don't really think you care very much. You just care about this beautiful X5m. So just looking here while we're pulled over, not by any cops of course. The interior does have a very similar vibe to an E90 M3, E60 M5, and where you have dials for climate control, you have analog buttons that you press with a digital readout. You have heated seats, you have cooled seats, and I noticed this other little thing here in the iDrive settings is you could, I guess once you press the M button, you could find out about how much torque is being applied to which wheels. It's a very, very interesting thing. For an SUV, a family SUV, this thing is absolutely off the chart. So let's continue the rest of our drive, and here we go. So this is why you buy a BMW, is because Mercedes drivers apparently don't know how to drive. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt though. So the remainder part of this drive will be coming up to the dealership soon. This car is so smooth and composed on the road. It's so incredible. You have a very, very nice aesthetic of this entire cabin. Everything really flows. With the E60, you have the nav is sort of integrated into the dash a little bit more, and you have a double hump, and it's not as visually pleasing as something like this is. So with the life cycle impulse of the X5m and any of the LCIs of the M's in general, they generally refine and fix the flaws and complaints about the initial launch. So you just put your foot down, and it really moves. It really, really moves. But overall, I'd say I'd give this car at least a 7 or 8 out of 10. For an SUV, for something that could carry your entire family.
Hey, Dan.
I love that. It's good. The Passport is a very good addition. That's definitely the radar I'd recommend. My buddy Chris has one in his Porsche 997, and it is definitely peace of mind. But I still can't get over the steering wheel and feel. The steering wheel is just so thick, and it feels like you're in a racing car. It really does. But you're in a family SUV. You know, that plays into the dual characteristics of the M cars, is how they can behave, how they can be composed. You can take your girl out to a nice classy restaurant, but then on the way home you could absolutely tear up the highway or road. That's the split personality of the M cars. So with these new turbo M cars, one thing I'm starting to notice, and which I'm really starting to like, is how well these cars shift under boost. So you're able to maintain full boost even while you shift. You know, you don't really hear a blow-off valve or something like that, like a regular manual. So that's why an automatic or a DCT gearbox paired to a turbo motor is very potent. And just about these paddles too, these are a little nostalgic because they're the same as my E92. My E92 was, is that you get a nice metallic click when you click the paddles. So we'll be coming on the end of our test drive very soon. Got to get off here. Going down through the gears. See, here's another Mercedes hindering our test drive. That's okay. We'll be reviewing Mercedes too at one point. So, like I stated, the X5M, specifically the year 2012 with the new updated interior, is absolutely excellent. There seems to be police officers absolutely everywhere today. That's okay, we want a safe country. So definitely check out Quality Auto Center's website, Quality Auto Center of Ramsey. We're pulling in right now. You can see there's my police car right there. You can see they're beautiful lot. A lot of good things right here. You have a bunch of E92 M3s that we'll be getting into at some point. Definitely check them out, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review.